Hey there YouTube, Morgan TheSpriteGuy here, just showing you how to make a basic weapon today. Today we're going to be making a basic sword, quite similar to this one. Not exactly the same, but quite similar. Firstly, you're going to have to download this program called ASEPRITE. It's a free shareware, I think it's shareware, or it's either shareware or freeware. But it's called ASEPRITE. I shall put a link in the description, you just go download that. It's a brilliant sprite editing software. But basically, in order to start, you need a 32 by 32 square. So we're just going to go to new, 32 by 32, 256 colors is the best, with a transparent background. And then we got this. You want to go fairly close to the center and scroll up in order to zoom in. Here we are. Now, the first thing you want to do is create a basic frame. This frame is used for most of the weapons I'll be doing in these tutorials, so it's always good to have a save of this. But it's really simple. It's just basically a diagonal rod like that. Now today we're making a basic sword. Now these swords, the handles can be various sizes, but I usually like doing 8 pixel handles. So we go for these little bits in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to go a couple out. Up a bit. And down like that. And again. Couple out. Like that. And then we've got our handguard. That's the basic frame for the sword. So you might want to save that at that point, you might not want to, it's up to you. Next, we want to create the blade for our sword because it's looking a bit thin at the moment. So you want to go 1 pixel out and bring a line up, bring it to a point with the frame, bring it down. Now you can either leave these middle lines from the frame here for guides, or you can take them out, it's up to you. I'm going to leave them in. Next we need a weight on the back of the sword. Used in real great swords, it just basically balances it out, and the more realistic your sword looks, the better, so I'm just going to add that. Next we want to fill in our swords the way that we want it to be. So I'm actually going to erase the guide simply because I'm doing this step by step instead of all in one. Usually if you're doing it all in one you would leave the guide there, but because I'm doing this step by step to show you guys, I'm going to take it out. So I've got these little bits here. Okay. So you want to get the basic colours you want in your sword. I'm going to have grey for the blade, of course. Grab my fill tool. Grey for the blade. Grey for the handguard. And grey for the weight. Brown for the leather and the handle. And red for the little ruby I'm going to put in the middle. Now, this could be your blade if you wanted it to, but it looks like it's been cut off, which it basically has. It looks like an amateur has done it. Now, there's a really easy way to make it look a lot more professional, and it's quite basic. So all it is a little bit of shading. Now the ruby's easy, you can just add a shine wherever you want it to be. I'm going to put mine there. The blades and stuff, they're a bit harder, but they're not that much harder, so we're going to grab a bit of a darker grey. A bit darker than that. We're going to put that on the inside of our handguard and the top part of our weight. And you want to grab your line tool and basically draw back in your guide with this darker grey. Right, you can have really light grey around the outside, which is good for very good looking blades, which will be in a later tutorial. Or you can grab a dark grey and just pull the outside lines again. Now it's up to you how dark your grey can go. You can make it look really nice and go for an even darker grey. Bring that down. There we are. And I'm just going to quickly darken my brown a bit. For the leather. And there you have it, there's a basic sword. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see more tutorials. The next tutorial will probably be a spear or an axe or something like that, and then we'll move on to making your blades look a lot more, well, more. So I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.